Godzilla vs. Kong delivers exactly what the title promises. The fourth in Warner Bros. And Legendary's monsterverse of kaiju movies that began with 2014's Godzilla and moved through Kong Skull Island and Godzilla King of the Monsters, the movie pits the two giant monsters against each other for the first time since the Japanese-produced King Kong vs. Godzilla in 1962. Of course, 49 years was probably long enough for the two icons to chill in their respective corners, so the timing couldn't be more right for this long-incoming rematch. One afforded the blockbuster budget and razzle-dazzle we'd expect in 2021. As directed by Adam Wingard, Godzilla vs. Kong not only lives up to the bone-crunching, building-smashing promise of its title, it also brings together numerous plot threads laid out over the three MonsterVerse chapters thus far. Does that mean Godzilla vs. Kong is particularly deep or introspective? No. Does it need to be? Also, no. Eschewing both the satirical edge of Skull Island and the slow burn approach of the 2014 Godzilla, this is a Saturday afternoon matinee gussied up with elaborate effects. And it's made all the better for wholeheartedly embracing that. The story picks up broadly from where things left off at the end of 2019's Godzilla King of the Monsters. Giant titans populate the globe with Godzilla the top banana among the top bananas. But life has gone on, and the monsters pretty much leave people alone. But when the Big G attacks a facility run by shady corporation Apex Cybernetics, that fragile détente is shattered. Meanwhile, Kong, who's now considerably bigger than he was during the 1970s set Skull Island, is being shipped to an entire ecosystem called the Hollow Earth before he can attract the attention of that certain other alpha creature who may wish to take him down.
There can't be two alpha titans.
Whoops. Too late. So why do Godzilla and Kong fight? The various developments leading to it are best discovered on their own, but fight they do. Probably the smartest thing Godzilla vs. Kong does is not delaying the fisticuffs. Yes, there's a cursory effort to ground the proceedings in a way that hangs together narratively while feeling like a natural progression, but nothing to get in the way of the hot monster-on-monster action everyone shows up for. Even more of a challenge, given their huge respective fan bases, was ensuring each of the title monsters got their moment to shine, while also making their bouts enough of a contest to keep us engaged. It's a tricky balance, admittedly, but Wingard manages it well. Ultimately, Godzilla is Godzilla, a force of nature. He's neither good nor bad, he just is. Kong, on the other hand, is actually given something of an arc, with his longing for friendship and family imbuing him with humanity. Of course, as with the previous stories in this universe, it's the human characters, including Kyle Chandler and Millie Bobby Brown as the father-daughter duo from Godzilla King of the Monsters, who suffer the most in terms of screen time and development. While it's nice to see both returning characters again to add some continuity, Chandler's role unfortunately amounts to little more than an extended cameo. Instead, more time is spent on new characters played by Rebecca Hall, Alexander Skarsgård, and Brian Tyree Henry. Of the newbies, Skarsgård probably comes off the worst, since he's given very little in the way of backstory or motivation to make us feel invested. On the other hand, Brian Tyree Henry becomes a bright spot by doing for Godzilla vs. Kong what John C. Reilly did so memorably in Skull Island, by puncturing the self-seriousness with a few well-placed laugh lines. Godzilla vs. Kong knows exactly what it wants to be, and invests every minute of its 2 hours living up to that promise. Somewhat understandably, the humans are overshadowed by their enormous co-stars, but it is a glorious love letter to these iconic characters' collective histories, a satisfying culmination of the arc leading up to it, and hopefully a jumping-off point for more stories set in this universe. Let's just hope it's not another half-century before these two crazy kids get together again. For more movie reviews, check out what we thought of Zack Snyder's Justice League and Bob Odenkirk doing his best John Wick in Nobody. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.